And I'm live again after I think the last 2 weeks. I didn't do the live stream because things were going on, and I wasn't in the country last week as well. So anyway, hello and welcome to the McCaffrey Crafts live stream. This is something that I do most weeks, unless I'm traveling or have something on. And I am a fifth generation blackthorn shillelagh maker based in County Kerry in Ireland, in the southwest of Ireland. I make my own blackthorn. I cut my own blackthorn. I shape my own handles, and I make one-piece sticks, which would be made from one piece of wood. I would be the most prolific blackthorn shillelagh maker in Ireland. I have been working my ass off for the last few weeks to build up quite a lot of sticks on my website. And I'm going to continue that as well for the next probably 2 weeks. I'm going to really put a lot of sticks out there because it's kind of nice weather to be stick making as well. It's like the sun is shining, there's a long evening as well. The kids will be off school soon as well, so it's a nice time to get on top of my stock as well. And I'm making, as you can see, if you've been watching my website, watching my social media, I have been posting an awful lot of blackthorn recently as well. And I hope you guys like it. And this is the time of year to that I'm mostly in the mood for making it. Sometimes it's kind of difficult in the cold of winter to be stuck in my little dungeon making walking sticks. And the tourist season's upon us. I have made some nice sticks. And what was I going to say? Oh yeah, I had some visitors today. I had some visitors from Virginia. Shout out to Virginia, USA. Was it from Richmond? I think it was. Yeah, I think it was Richmond. A guy called Sean, and he came into the shop today. And I also had a Canadian guy in from Vancouver, and he was a great guy as well. And shout out to his daughter Dana, or who for organizing him to come to see my shop as well. And hello to Patrick, the tour guide from Galway. There's this sometimes if you're coming to visit Ireland and you can afford it, it's kind of nice to get like a local guide. And this guy, Patrick from Galway, was just a pretty good one. Like every now and again, I get a phone call from a tour guide, and yeah, it's all pretty good. And today, so like at this time of year, sometimes it can get quite busy where people are coming into my shop. Finally, again, it's kind of weird because like for the past few years, no one's been coming into my shop. So to actually have people come in again, have conversations, and learn about them and where they're from, it's quite nice. I thought I didn't like people and talking to people, but I actually did enjoy the people who came in today and have an interest, because like when you work in isolation with wood and blackthorn the whole time, it's a very solitary job. It's not a social job where you have a bunch of lads around you having the crack and stuff. You're on your own for hours and hours, 8 to 10 hours a day, just your saws, pieces of wood, and sandpaper. And you kind of get into that kind of thing where you see people, you don't want to talk to them. So it's good that people are coming in and wanting and taking an interest in blackthorn as well. And let's see who's in the chats here as well. There's a few comments in. John's stuck in a hotel waiting for the housing officer to sort it out as well. Yeah, housing issues in Ireland, man. If any of you are interested in moving to Ireland and settling here and stuff, you'll have some problems finding some accommodation at the moment, and housing. It's always an issue. Like if you're staying in a hotel or renting a place out, it's fine. But yeah, it's Ireland is not immune to problems. There's social problems. There's loads of things as well going on. Good evening, man. Hey, Steve. Kelly, how are you? And thanks again for joining. From the famous Kelly family as well, the Kelly faction. John says, once I'm settled, I can get back into to carving shillelagh as well. Yeah, it's like, in the summertime, you are in the mood for carving because, like, you can be outside, the sun is shining, you can have a nice cold beer. Like, I don't really drink too much beer, but sometimes on a really hot day or something like that, after a long, long day, I do actually enjoy to have one cool beer, something that's like, it has to be chilled and the right temperature as well. And, a good beer as well. But I meant actually to go to the Heineken factory last week. I was in Amsterdam. There you go. That's where I was last week. I was 3 days in Amsterdam, doing a bit of wheeling and dealing, and doing a few other things as well. Let's see now. Tony Napoli or resident OG says hi. You got a TV visitor from England. Hello to you all. Am I on the big screen? How big is my head now? Like if I go right up to here, I'm watching you, Tony, man. But Tony, you're a good lad as well. So what's going on in your life, man? What are you up to these days? What's keeping you busy? And then we have a Scouser in the house, Lenny B. Hi, Francis. Off to Costco as well. Yeah, there's no Costco's around here. Well, in Kerry anyway. I don't know if there's any in Dublin. They're the wholesalers that you can buy a load of things in as well. Here in Kerry, in Carorglen, we have like if you want to buy cheap kind of stuff, you go to Aldi, or no, there's no Lidl yet, but there will be a Lidl built in Carorglen soon, and they're like the kind of the kind of low cost. Then we have like Champs, which is like opposite the police station as well, which is all right. Like you can get parking at the back as well. But like they have less kind of things in there as well. But the people that work there have been there for years, and the staff are nice. But like sometimes you go in and it just doesn't have much choice of things to buy. Then you have Keen's, Peter Keane, who's quite a well-known. He managed the Kerry football team for a while back the road, Ivor Road. It's usually hard to get parking there because everyone's like it's a petrol station and people are pulling in. And he's pricey, man. But he knows how to make money. But his prices aren't the best. You go in there and you drop €50 and you'd have no groceries as well. Inflation. We all hate inflation as well. But the interest rates are going up. It'll kill us, and people stop spending. But people will not stop buying Blacktron walking sticks. It has utility. You see, that's why if you're coming into a recession and you want a product that has utility that people use, like a Blacktron walking stick is something that somebody needs. It's like they need it as a walking aid. They need it for support as well. It's not like they're buying some kind of like flamboyant thing as a kind of once off like the latest iPhone or something like that as well. Tim, how are things with you? I had to race home to catch your live stream. Very good. Very good. Glad that you're joining the live stream as always, Tim. Zero Fox as well. Good evening as well. And let's see now. John says, no more angry French guys coming in as well. No. Is that reference to the French guy who came in a few years? Was it 2 years ago and was quite angry at me as well? It just depends on like nationality. Like most like the majority of people that come in are fine, and then you get one or two guys that. But like usually I keep the door kind of closed. And then if someone wants to come into my shop, they have to like ring the bell or they have to like, do something to get into the shop. And like putting that little barrier, because like a lot of people just pine by and they just want to come in and have a look, and it's interesting to see my shop. And I'm quite busy as well. And like I don't mind chatting to people, but like some days, like if I have the door wide open in my shop, there's just loads of people coming in, just asking me about me and my life and different things as well. And you got to get work done. So like usually I have the door closed. I'm usually here in the morning. So if anyone is wants to meet me, just tell me in advance so I can be around, because like sometimes like I'm working here, sometimes I'll be like I'm going to work at home, or sometimes there's something else, and the kids be off school now as well, so it's like I have to kind of manage like my time of going back and forth, keep checking in and make sure they're busy, and try to get them as well. And John says don't tempt me. No problem at all. Evening to Zero Fox. Evening, John. And Mary Miles. Hey Mary, how are things with you from Wyoming? Hello Francis, good to see you today. Regards to Frank and Aaron as always as well. Yeah, Aaron's fine. He's still the same. He hasn't changed at all. Let's see. How's the holly selling? It's given. You know the expression, give him a holly. I'll show you a holly. I just finished this guy. So this is another big holly walking stick. I don't have much holly. That's the problem. Like because McCaffrey crafts me, Francis McCaffrey. I don't make too much holly. When I do, it's been quite popular. But I like holly. I'm falling back in love with holly walking sticks again. Like here is a holly stick. It's a nice wood to work with. It's very, very pale, as you can see as well. But there's some weight in it as well. Like holly is good for cudgels. I put a load of holly cudgels on my website as well. And as you probably know, Matt, they have been going quite well as well. But like holly's a nice wood. It's like I remember I got some holly years ago and I made like cudgels. Holly was used for shillelaghs. It was used for cudgels. It was used as well. But Blacktron was the kind of main one. But yeah, I've kind of I've fallen for holly. I'm falling in love with holly again, and it's a wood that interests me. So I've I've put it on my shopping list in terms of what I'm going to cut this winter. I've actually written a note and I've stuck it up, and I'm like, cut more holly, so I'm going to cut more holly. And I've actually got some rowan trees, and I'm peeling the bark off them as well. And because like rowan tree is another wood that I'm very fond of as well. And I've been peeling off the bark on some rowan hiking sticks, and they look brilliant. They look amazing. They're interesting. Like sometimes you remove the bark, and it's just the wood is so bare and naked and boring. Like I'll give you an example. Like if you like remove the bark on say a holly, it's just kind of really pale and white type of wood. Or a yew tree. Actually, I got one yew hiking stick nearly finished, and one yew kind of L shaped type of walking stick as well. So I've got two of them. Grant Callan says hello from the Callan family as well. Hello, thank you for contacting me there on Facebook as well. And you're interested to know if I'm based in Ireland in County Kerry, where you can see the shop window there of my shop. There, I don't know if you can see. There's blue skies here in Kilorglin in County Kerry. I'm as Irish as you can imagine. Kunsata tu ta mega hanava, and good to see you there with the Easter lily profile picture as well, which means a lot to the majority of Irish people, especially Irish Republicans. I'm going under duress. Have a good night as well. That's funny. I look all guys who do that, but you can't go shopping, man. You can't go under duress. Like sorry to be a bit, but if you have someone else to do it, like you should always go as well. I'm more like I kind of like just shop when it's needed and different things like that. But I hate grocery shopping. It's like I wish I could be doing something else. It's too time consuming sometimes, getting parking and I'll be ordering mine next week. Well, Grant, I have a load in the works. I'll probably put another probably 50 to 70 walking sticks up next week as well. And the reason I'm doing this is it gives me a bit of breather. Like sometimes I like to build up my stock, get the website like jam packed with shillelaghs and walking sticks, and then like I might be able to take a few days just to kind of like work on some other ideas or projects. Like there's other ideas that I want to kind of like get going for Christmas run and for different things. And usually like in the summertime I can kind of like test them out. Like in terms of making something things, like I want to be able to make things that I can manage. Paddy P says, hello, managed to cut it live. Very good. And thank you for joining us. Yes, we are live here in County Kerry in Ireland. Let's see. Yes, Francis just completed linseed for stick that I cut over 18 months ago. Easygoing blackthorn, not easy. Hard work from start to finish. Blackthorn is another kettle of fish. Yeah, like some woods are like easier to kind of use, and like hazel, for example, is so easy to work with. Like you can cut it easily, you can rasp it easily. There's less kind of energy involved, and usually like hazel grows pretty straight, and it's very easy to get a blockhead on it as well. It's a common wood. Like you'll see loads of people selling hazel as well. I've some nice hazel as well, but it's like hazel is more or less all looks the kind of same. You can make really knob sticks with them, but it's pretty good. Let's see. Clearly French guy ain't a clue how much work and danger goes in shillelagh carving. I love to see the French guy get a few thorns in him as well. I wouldn't wish harm on anyone as well. Maybe one or two guys who have given me death threats. That'll be about it. But yeah, like it's a common thing that, like, for every 1,000 people who have praise and stuff, there's always one or two guys that will just be like, they don't like, the thing is, it's just more out of they don't understand what it is. They don't understand blackthorn wood. They just see it and they think, oh, that's just a piece of wood that is you cut and painted and it's so easy to do. But like, if this was easy, everyone would be doing it. It's not easy. It's quite difficult. You need lots of patience. You get injuries. As all you guys who've been watching this live stream for years, you're so tired of me harping on about how hard it is and stuff. But like, the thing is, most people, they don't believe me, and they're like, sure, he's just lying. Sure, it's easy enough business. And then they go do it for 1 or 2 years, and then they realize, they go, yeah, this is quite tough. There must be easier ways to make money. Let's see. Yep, a hefty wape in the holly. There is. It's lovely stick. I like my holly actually now. I think that McCaffrey Crafts has to try to find more holly as well. I'll be going a lot of walks around this summer and trying to get some holly, because I haven't scouted much holly. I've been pretty good. I've scouted like a few different woods, and I have a few. I put some. I don't know if you guys noticed. I put some oak sticks on on the website as well, and I made them into like shillelaghs. Like here you can see like the oak. There you can see the kind of like oak wood grain is usually like a bit wider, but you have those kind of like lines in it, and it's quite a strong wood as well. Made these kind of like pistol grips. Look, all made from one piece of wood. There's no attached handle there as well. It's not like I, get a pistol grip and I stick it and glue it on to a two piece of wood. Like, everything I do like is one piece. My dad has made some hiking sticks with a piece attached to the top, but that's about as far as I go. But he has made a few other like two-piece sticks. I might put them on my website, but they'd be made for my dad. But these are the ones that I'd make as well. And the thing about oak, Irish oak, it's actually quite hard for me to find and to get, and I don't really have a lot of it. But I'm trying to get more and more Irish oak as well. It's very interesting to work with. You see, oak is a bit challenging to be making walking sticks with. It's to do with the wood grain as well, and like it has a lot of knots and different things in it as well, unlike the wood that you're getting. And so sometimes when you're trying to like rasp it and shape it and different things as well, because of the way the wood grain is, you can get like a water resistance, and but it's actually in terms of like working with like woods, it's probably like up there with blackthorn in terms of like it can be a bit awkward and you need to kind of know what you're doing a bit. You see, Hollywood is very nice. I do agree with that. My long blancktop staff is well seasoned now, Francis. The bark is rough, like a fine file, like a roughness, needs a gentle smooth down. The thing about blackthorn is it's always, my opinion, is good to leave the bark on. Like if you take the bark off blackthorn, it just doesn't look the same anymore. It's just like a naked piece of wood, not in a good way. Like um, I was admittedly even prouder of Grandpa's stick after learning of the challenges. Yeah, like once you like understand that where the stick came from, the process, what's involved as well. It is a challenging kind of process to go, and you need like a lot of patience, and you have to kind of be a master of all trades to kind of like to really make it into a business. Like this is not a hobby for me. This is my job. This is my profession. This is what I'm very passionate about. It takes a lot of, you have to be pretty much obsessed with this. Like I didn't become the biggest blackthorn maker in Ireland, which I am. There's no one that matches me in terms of quantity or in terms of how I work as well. I work 7 days a week, as you guys know. I'm always online. I'm always talking to different people. I work during the day, and then during the evenings, I'm not sitting watching Netflix. I'm usually in my kitchen on the computer with a cup of tea. And I got to stop eating chocolate biscuits in the evenings, but that's me. And I'm answering questions. I'm constantly dealing with people. I try to, as much as possible, to try to get back people is kind of like doing that type of thing as well. Like the amount of time and effort that I put into this, not just on making the sticks, in terms of like dealing with people as well, and trying to answer as many questions as possible. I'm quite curious to see what the limit is of my capabilities. Like how many sticks could I really make per year if I churn them out, and how much work I can do as well. But like I've kind of got used to it. This is my life now. Like when you have your own business, your business is your life, and everything else is just like around that. You get up, work, do your tasks, eat, sleep, and repeat every day. But like it's kind of like I'm in my 40s now. I'm 44, and like I feel I just want to like really like work my ass off for the next like 10 years in this blackthorn business. And I do have ambitions to like grow it into to quite a large company as well. But like I have to do it in steps. Like you can't. It's very hard to get like funding and stuff at the moment. Like the banks are not giving out any like funding for expansion. They do grants and different things as well, but it's just like quite difficult. So like there will come like my sales are pretty high, and I do want to expand as well. And coming into a recession, like most people, like I see that as a huge opportunity. I'm I've been through the financial crisis of 2008, 2009, and I think I'm well versed to go into it as well. I've kind of been planning for like for when things take a turn and different things, and I think there's a very good opportunity during a recession to grow the business, to expand it as well, and to get to maybe to get more people involved. Zero Fox, go gently and I get nice purple sheen to it. Yeah, very good. Liberals have lost it as well. Yeah, we could, the debate in politics is it's things most people in Ireland are comfortable with as well. Like in terms of like liberal policies, like I don't mind some liberal policies like to do with healthcare. And actually, I was talking to the Canadian guy today as well. Look, there's always these different things like about healthcare and different things, but like I kind of believe maybe because I have a family and because there's I do think that's medicine and healthcare. Like for me, I don't mind if the tax man is coming and taking my taxes, if I know it's going to like helping genuinely helping people with Medicare and with whatever medical services they need as well. Unfortunately, like it's in Ireland, like it's still difficult. Like if you break your hand and go to hospital, like you have to wait for 11 hours just to be seen, and because you're not really dying but you're in pain, you have to wait and wait and wait, and it's just not an enjoyable experience. And I do think that like so like these hospitals and stuff. Like, so I give you an example. Like if you go to the hospital in Tralee in County Kerry and like you stay there for 2 or 3 hours, like they look for about 10 to 15 euro for car parking fees, and like they were making, I don't know how accurate it is now, but they're making well over like €1 million per year just on the car parking fees alone, and all that was going into the hospital. And like you just kind of wonder how these places are managed, like from a business point of view as well. Like they have a lot of money coming in, they have a lot of revenue streams as well, and it's just like there's a case there to see. Look, if but everyone wants less government involved in anything, so it's like it's one of those difficult things. But like the premise of like just having access to like my mom, she got sick and she had cancer, and she needed to get treatment very fast. And in Ireland, she we at the time, like she had like some medical card or something, I can't remember exactly. And like within a few weeks they were already in the process and they were getting her chemo and everything, and it was just the speed in which it was dealt with in Ireland. And it helped her, and that's why she's around today, and she's in remission and different things as well. So like your political views are usually carved by your age, how old you are, by your experiences in life. And like most people kind of align to the politics that benefits them the most. So like, because I'm a business guy and stuff, obviously I want to pay less taxes. I want governments that are a bit pro business and helping and different things like that. Like last thing I want is like too liberal a government, because my perspective, but like your perspective in life might be different and liberal policies might benefit you. And that's the thing about politics, is that I think everyone should have an interest in politics. I think that you understand what the policies are of the political parties, and you say, look, I actually agree with this, so I'm going to vote for this. I agree with this, and you just kind of vote for like the policies that you think that would be best representative of you, and different things like that. Like I wouldn't have like I wouldn't be like to one particular party or to different things like that. I prefer the local elections are better. The local county councillors, like those guys can get things done for you as well. But yeah, politics in Ireland is an interesting topic as well. I see. Anyway, John, probably some wire wool in it. Yeah, wire wool is if you're just doing the finish and you just want to kind of like sand it down very lightly before you like polish it up or something as well. Steve Kelly says, let's see now, catch up in these. Grocery shopping with my wife should be an Olympic sport. I hate it. Steve, every man hates grocery shopping. It's like, let's throw in the misogyny there and say, look, it's open to debate. Is like, should guys be grocery shopping and stuff? The guys, look, I agree the guys should be paying for it. I'm a family man, as people you well know from this channel as well. I think as a man, you have to be leader of the family. You have to pay for things. That's just how it is. You have to manage things. You have to plan. You work hard. Your money goes to groceries. You kind of feel at least it's not being wasted. Like if you work your ass off and the government comes and takes half your money, like you kind of feel a bit dejected because you don't agree with the government policies, and less government, you don't want to be paying it. But like when you pay for groceries, you pay for this and things, you don't mind things like that come up as well. But yeah, like when I go into the grocery shopping, man, it's like bam bam bam. I kind of plan out. I say, right, I need for breakfast, need for dinner, I want 2 or 3 days. I usually don't do too much shopping, like short little bursts and different things as well, like when I'm passing, and I kind of know what to kind of buy and different things as well. And because I'm a busy guy and I'm minding 3 kids of my own mostly, it's like quick and easy kind of food and to be efficient. And I kind of run the house, as I say, I run my business. Let's see, Zero Fox, as fine as you got it best. Love hazel and easy and no thorns. Yeah, but the hazel on the bark on the hazel, like there's two colors in hazel, as you know, but like sometimes the bark can like peel away as well. The only thing I find with hazel is that when you're putting on like the final finish and just kind of working on it, sometimes the bark can become quite loose. You just have to like make sure. Let's see. The ancient arts will always need repeating as well. Yeah, sure. History repeats itself and things like that. Tony Napoli, I have my oak shillelagh. I hand carved it a few years ago. Oak is pretty hardwood, so when you're carving it, it can be tough on the wrists as well. Let's see. Let's see. Merle Crumbry Jr. says, I received my blackthorn cane last week. I'm impressed foremost with the quality of the cane, and second, the shipping was very fast from Ireland to Tennessee, USA, in just 4 days. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much, Merle, and happy that you're supporting Irish crafts. Yeah, I use UPS more than DHL at the moment, and generally they're all right. Like, maybe like one out of every 30 or 40, like they'll do something silly. Like, was it the UPS guy yesterday? He delivered a stick and then he marked it that it was delivered, but then he delivered it later. So the customer was like, oh, it's been marked on the tracking as delivered. But like sometimes in certain areas, like the delivery driver, like if he's running behind his deliveries, he'll just mark off a load of things as being delivered, and then he just takes his time to kind of like do it as well. Or sometimes, like I've noticed with some delivery drivers, like they put it in, like if you live on a big property or something like that, like they don't just put it on the porch, they'll put it like to the side of the house or someplace awkward that, it's, I never get why that is. But yeah, I'm happy enough with the shipping as well. And again, look, thank you, Merle, for supporting Irish crafts. I appreciate that a lot. Bark is definitely staying, just the roughness goes as well. Yeah, very good. Sometimes the bark of the blackthorn is like really thick, so it can be quite interesting. If you sand it down a little bit, you can get some kind of nice coloring on it as well. Yes, John, my mate, as two very nice they are as well. Yeah, like when you get involved in wood, stick collecting and making walking sticks and making different things, is there's a passion for it, and you feel like such an affinity, and when you're with nature and the way you hold it as well is quite good as well. Let's see, Tony Napoli, I concur. My oak shillelagh saved 2 lives and effective zombie basher as well. Sounds pretty good. If the zombie apocalypse happens, you do want a shillelagh in your side. John's good. Patty says, right, you're just exchanging pleasantries. Guys, I want some. Let's see. Let's see. I'm a wild single fox. My profile picture is a fox with a shillelagh as well. Very good indeed. And yeah, it's always it's good to do that. So let's see what I'm doing now. As I said, guys, it's more a lot of walking sticks that I'm doing at the moment as well. Like I have plenty of kind of sticks and different things. Like a lot of the sticks is here. I've kind of like been working with I've been kind of just like staining them a little bit as well, just to kind of give them a little bit of color as well, because they look nice in the picture. So I have a load of these type of sticks that I've kind of like been working on as well, and some kind of like nice ones. But here's 2 things that I can kind of show you that I've been kind of like doing as well. I think I put them into the oak section of my website, and they're kind of shillelaghs, they're kind of batters, they're kind of cudgels. Like, but what I decided to call them on my website is a fishing priest. Those things that if you catch a fish and you just whack it on the back of the head to kill the fish. They're called priests, and like usually the priests are kind of small. So like these are about like 17 3/4 inch, and they're pretty good as well. So I've kind of made I have like pieces that I can kind of make probably about 20 or 30 more of these type of things. So these are like wooden priests and made from oak as well, and you can give that a good whacking as well. Here you can just kind of see the top of it, and so I've made these like as I said on my website. I've just called them like wooden fishing priests. But as you can see, like they're basically shillelaghs. They're basically cudgels. They're basically like battas. Good for the zombie apocalypse. But I have another type of one. So I made that one like a kind of like just your kind of how it looks, a traditional kind of priest. But I made it longer, and it's good as well. And I made this other one too that I think is quite interesting as well. It looks like a bit of a bowling ball or something like that. There's a bit of heft and a bit of weight as well. I think it's about like 17 inches. I have the measurements on the website, and I kind of carved this. I thought it was quite interesting. Like I've given like a little kind of here handle and stuff like that. Used a little leather strap that you can attach, and yeah, you know, you another like again, I've just called it like a wooden fishing priest on my website for hitting the fish and stuff. But like you know, you can, you know, this is this is pretty much a cudgel. This is pretty much a shillelagh as well. It's whatever you think, and I kind of just call it fishing priests. Just to kind of give a bit of variety in my shop, and like if you're a fisherman, you're into this as well. But like you know, someone comes into your house, you need a bit of home protection. You know, you're going to have a lot of like you know heft with this, and you know this guy's in your hand. So I've been making I'm making a few of these as well, and I could probably have about maybe 20 or 30 I could probably make of them as well. So like the thing is I don't have a lot of different types of wood. I just have like small quantities of them, and then I might work on it for a week or something like that, and just to kind of get things going as well. All right, a zombie attacks an elder, you can wail as well. Very good. On him with a cane. Okay. Scott Chapman says, much love from the USA, American born and an Irish blood. So, Scott, what part of the US are you from? And it's good there. Do you have an Irish connection as well? Let's see. We had the COVID. Next, the zombie apocalypse. I'm preparing a few brainless idiots about called drunks as well. Look, there's no harm in being prepared for whatever the world is going to throw us next. Like you know, who knows, man? Who knows what's next? No one can predict what's but like the thing is, you can kind of you can kind of predict that something is going to happen sooner or later that's going to cause a bit of trouble in the world. So like you know not everything goes in cycles and different things as well. So I'm sure in the next 10 years like we'll be hit with some other challenge as well. Could be a pandemic, it could be something else, it could be who knows what it's going to be as well. And you know, you can't spend your time worrying about all these ifs and buts and maybes. Just get on with your life, and whatever life throws at you, you just kind of deal with it at the time. But you can be kind of prepared, like you know, have some food, have some canned goods as well, have plenty of water. You know, just a few survival things. I think there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, Patty is laughing as well. Give a fish as a last rites as well. Yeah, you know, actually I like fishing, man. I wish I had some more time to do it. I like shore fishing. Well, I like fishing for trout from the river as well. There's just something kind of nice. You're just sitting there, peace and quiet. You know, there's no phone, there's no internet, no nothing. You just the rod, like that feeling when your rod goes and the line goes and you just feel it and you got a fish. There's something primal about that, like of catching something. You revert into a different type of mentality as well. There's definitely a rush with fishing as well, as all fishermen knows. But I when I fish, I think I've said it before, I catch the fish to eat. Like I'm not a catch and release guy. If I catch a fish, I'm going to eat it. You know, if I catch 7 or 8 fish, we're eating fish for the week, kids. That's it. That's one thing I'd actually would like to do again. I don't mind shore angling too. It's not too bad, or squid fishing. Let's see. I had my dad's priest. He carried it on the police department. Yeah, like it's like one the old kind of batas that police would go around with as well, getting the drunks, you know, and chucking them into the paddy wagon, which was a term used to throw. It was to throw the Irish in or something like that. I don't know how the history of that is at all. The sound says give fish last round. Oh, yes, said that. Laughing. I'm going to hand carve a Maori Patu Club next. Very good. It's always good to be working on different projects and keeping yourself busy. From Illinois and Metropolis, is it? Okay, I have 3 uncles in County Cork and a family in Belfast. Can't wait to order soon. They're the furthest part of Ireland. Like Cork is like the bottom, and Belfast is right up at the top as well. You like County Cork? If you're coming to Ireland, like just base yourself in one place. Like a lot of people who visit Ireland, they want to come and they you know, they want to see Dublin, they want to see Galway, they want to see Cork, they want to see Belfast. It's too much traveling. The roads aren't as you might imagine as well. The roads aren't the best. So it is you know, something that my advice to you, if you're coming to Ireland, base yourself somewhere. Like if you're in Cork, within an hour you can be in Kerry. Within 2 hours you can be Limerick. Within about 2.5, 3 hours you can be up to Galway. And you know, the west of Ireland is where it's going to be. Like if you're going to visit Ireland, like the west, anywhere like from Donegal, Sligo, Mayo, Galway, Clare, County Kerry, Cork. That's the kind of best parts. Like if you really had to ask me, and if like someone was coming from tourism, I'd say they're the places to go. There's no need to kind of spend too much time in Dublin as well. It's a big city, and has all the problems that are usually associated with big cities. Live an honest life. That's very good advice. That you just want to be useful in life. You want to like help things as well, and it's always good to have an honest life and live honestly as well. You kind of sleep better, and like it's when you're honest, you remember things a bit more as well. When you're telling tall tales, it can be a bit harder and a bit challenging to remember things. So it is kind of important to be honest in how you approach things with people as well, and which what you're doing. And yeah, there's too many, like the old style of doing business in the 70s in Ireland was trying to rip people off and different things as well. And John is bringing in the controversy as well, saying that the Chinese brought the plague over, and COVID as well. Who knows, man, what happened? No one knows how it was in a lab, was thing. Who knows? Like all we know is that it wasn't as serious as first has come out as well. It's like most people were always going to feel a bit annoyed about the whole way it was done, and mistakes were made, and it was just a wild time, man. It's one of these things we'll be talking about for the next 50 years as well, that we went through this kind of global pandemic, and the debate is, was it real pandemic, or and different things as well. But one thing that I think everyone has the same consensus on is they're not happy with it, no matter what sides that you kind of agree with it. And it's so weird how it became a political issue as well. And man, it was such a weird kind of situation as well. And but anyway, man, who knows the truth of whatever happened as well. All I know, man, is wood. In wood I believe, and in wood I trust. Wood will never let me down as well. And wood can be your best friend, best enemy as well. Let's see. A fish priest would be great for truck drivers. Oh yeah, they would call it a tire beater. Yes, yes, Scott, that's true. Actually, I should put that keyword in, tire beater, because I actually I made a few tire beaters before, to check, but it's the same thing. Like this one's probably a bit more better for that type of thing as well. But yeah, tire beaters as well. I've been asked, and I actually have made a bunch of them over the years. They would call it, yeah, my family are from Cork. I'm thinking about moving there permanently as well. Uh, it's not too bad. Like, I don't know, would I ever recommend Ireland as a permanent type of thing? It's nice for like half the year, like, and it depends. Like, some people are really passionate about Ireland and different things as well. Like, I think Ireland is kind of fine. Like May to September is really nice. The winter times, it just kind of erodes you down. There's not too much to do. There's not much going on as well, and the wind that keeps coming in, and the cloudy weather, like, and but maybe you're from an area where that's a novelty for you, but after about 3 to 5 years, it kind of like wears off as well. But yeah, if you are thinking of moving to Ireland, anywhere but Dublin, would be my advice. It's just that Dublin is just there's too much going on there. And big cities, I'm not a fan of usually as well. The house prices are pretty crazy in Ireland still at the moment. Like you got to get away from the cities, and if you can like work remotely or work online, you can find some nice little cottage. But they do have these grants if you buy like land with an old cottage, a derelict cottage. I think they give you like 30,000 euro for to do it up, and then if you're going to live in it, they can give you up to 50,000 euro as well. So like they do have some kind of schemes to do up like old cottages and stuff. And I don't know, like that for me, that would be a kind of interesting type of thing. Get an old cottage and do it up. That'd be kind of fun. Patty's very good. I love the wet and the cold as well. Very good, Scott. Yeah, look, for some people they do that. For me, I'm like, why would you have wet and cold when you want to have like for me, like I don't like it too hot. I like in the middle, like around 15 to 21, 22 degrees is really nice. 29 is getting there. When it gets over 30 degrees Celsius, it's not comfortable. It's remember us passing Dubai one time, it was like 40 degrees, man. That was too much for Irish guys, man. You can't deal with that kind of sunlight. It's been hot in Singapore and Thailand. I've been to Japan. I've been to, I suppose the hottest place is like Dubai in the summertime, but sometimes it's kind of handy to transfer to there. I have a passion for travel. It's what I like to do as well. And yeah, it's that's kind of like what I look when I'm working hard in my sticks and stuff, and I need to think about something. I say, oh, okay, I might look forward to traveling with the kids somewhere, or doing something as well like that. So like the I'm going to give you guys a tip on the roan trees, that's the hiking staffs that I'm making for the roan trees. I have about one, two, three of them. They're very nice. They're actually they've turned out like really nice. And I've removed the kind of first level of the bark, and there's like nice designs and different things as well, so they should go pretty fast. What is today, Friday? I'll probably have them online by maybe about Saturday, no, Sunday morning or Monday morning as well. It just kind of like depends on how busy I get as well. I need to start. I actually cleaned up the shop here because it was like a complete mess. Because to get the tourist in is quite good as well. And yeah, do you guys have any more kind of questions that you want to ask, or to know? I'm quite happy to answer any questions, anything about stick making, or anything around Irish culture, or anything like, something like that. Like, I'm quite happy. I sit here for an hour, like, for most weeks on a Friday, and I'm here to communicate with you guys, to get to know you, and to listen to anything you guys have to say as well. I think that's important. And as always, I probably need to do more content. Like, whenever you notice I'm not putting too many videos on YouTube, and I'm not putting too many Facebook posts on, that's like a sign that I'm working on something good, that I have a load of sticks coming all the way. But as I said, like, I'm going to have loads of walking sticks. Like, no one can match me in terms of the amount of sticks that I'm going to be putting on in the next 2 weeks. I've been working pretty hard now for the last while, and quite happy to to continue to try to outdo myself. And you're only as good as the last stick you make, isn't that what you say as well? Uh, so that's let's see. I think I've given you the update of all the things I'm working on. I can't think of too many more things that I need to do. So yeah, if there's more questions, I'll answer them. If there's not too many more questions, we might just kind of end it in the next 5 minutes, and I can go and enjoy a nice cup of Barry's tea or something like that. I actually have some fish on the menu tonight. I got some sea bass, and so that's what a shillelagh maker will be making tonight. A nice Irish sea bass as well. So that's kind of what I'm looking forward to. I like sea bass because it's quick to cook. Boom, throw it in the frying pan and cook it as well. Let's see. It was really nice talking with you, and I can't wait to order and paint me a fish priest and a stick. And many blessings. Thanks, Scott. I appreciate that as well. I think I only have like the two on the website, but I should put some more up there as well. And Steve K, don't work yourself into an early grade, man. Goodbye for now. No, Steve, man, I'm fine. Like, I'm 44. I think I got a good like 5 to 10 years here as well. I'd like to be at a stage like in my 50s where I'd have a well-known brand, well-known with walking sticks, well-known with blackthorn, and then like I can probably make probably a lesser quantity of blackthorn each year, and have quite a nice little brand, and maybe have like a little factory or something as well. And don't forget the biscuits. They're my weakness, Tony. I got to stop eating biscuits, man. Like, that's what makes me fatter. Like, I keep looking at these live streams. The double chin is kind of good. I've lost weight. I was up weight there for a few weeks and stuff because I was just eating crap all the time. It's like like anytime I put on weight, it's my own fault, man, just for eating too much. But yeah, I'd like to do maybe like a weight loss thing with guys in the community. Say, right, we'll do some exercises with blackthorns or something like that. I've kind of like thought of that idea before, where to do like a little exercise program with the walking sticks, where you do some squats or something like that. It'd be quite interesting. Let's see. Which tree do they call the fairy thorn? Well, blackthorn is associated with the fairies, but like not the fairies that you know and love, like these kind of evil-looking fairies with teeth and stuff. And they say that if you cut the blackthorn, the fairies come to get you as well. Like in terms of like white magic type stuff and things that are good luck and good fairies and stuff, it's the rowan tree. Usually that's kind of associated with good luck and different things as well. The blackthorn was always a big scary bush, and a lot of people were in kind of fear of it and things as well. and it was always associated with like fighting and with like weaponry, and that, I suppose that's why kind of guys kind of gravitated towards it as well. Guys like the kind of badass type of walking stick and wanted something cool and strong, and guys will always kind of like weaponry and different things as that. Are we talking shortbreads when you say biscuit? I love shortbread. A biscuit is just something you have with a cup of tea. It's just like, crunchy, and I don't know how to describe it to someone who doesn't know the word biscuit. Maybe it's something similar to shortbreads as well. Irish people drink a load of tea, and you can't drink a cup of tea without having something crunchy or something with it as well. I need to get something crunchy or something. I just like the texture of something like that as well. But yeah, look, if there's any more questions, I'm happy to answer. And if not, I'm going to head home, enjoy the evening. Actually, I might go for a walk this evening. It's like such a nice evening as well. Like I said, it's actually about 23, 24 degrees Celsius in Ireland at the moment. And, everyone's indeed, so it's so hot and so hot. But for me, I love that. That's like my perfect temperature. My perfect temperature is when you can just walk around in your t-shirt comfortably. Like that's the best way. So I think I'll probably go for a walk this evening, because it's going to be probably bright until like 9 o'clock, 9:30 or something like that. The sun kind of sets pretty late, and that's kind of my plan for the evening. So guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for joining the live stream. And as always, I do appreciate you guys who come in and tune in every week as well. That's pretty good. Have a great weekend. Thanks, Mary. David says shortbread cookies are the best indeed. They are indeed. They are indeed. I like a bit of vanilla in those ones as well, or like those homemade cookies as well. So anyway, guys, look, I'm off to rest, and keep an eye on the website. Tomorrow I'll upload a bunch of new sticks, and on Sunday as well. So if you're waiting for a walking stick, you want to see what I have, just have a look then. McCaffreycrafts.com. As always, signing off here from County Kerry in Ireland. As always, and goodbye, guys. Thank you.